Most common sign that usually predicts you're on a path for divorce is just any kind of communication failure. If you can't talk to your spouse and you can't effectively communicate with them, that means not just talking at them, but actually listening and trying to work on solutions that will meet both parties' needs. And that's even a willingness to go to marriage counseling, which can be very helpful in situations. If one spouse is just shut down, or both spouses are just shut down and just will not talk to the other, there's really not an easy path for that marriage to be successful, and you're looking at a divorce. A very common reason for a divorce is one party cheating on the other. If you have a spouse that's committed adultery and you've forgiven them and they do it again, you're looking at a spouse that just hasn't made the changes that are needed to make in a relationship. And the likelihood that they are going to cheat over and over and over is really high. So if you ask them to go to counseling and they won't go, or they continue to have relationships outside of the marriage, and that's not something that you've both agreed to, then you're on the path for a divorce. Cruelty in a marriage is one of those things that happen where a divorce should be sought. No party should ever lay a hand on another person. No person should ever demean, call names, or just treat somebody as if they're less than a person. Whether they're in a relationship or not, they should never treat somebody that way. It's even worse when they should be in a loving, committed relationship. If that is happening, you need to protect yourself. Mental aspects of abuse are far, far worse and longer lasting than the physical aspects. So if you're facing any physical abuse, financial abuse where one spouse keeps the other spouse from knowing anything about the finances, keeps them on some sort of allowance where they can only spend and they have to account for everything that they spend, or any kind of mental abuse, name calling, degrading, making them feel like they're less than worthy of any kind of love or attention, then a divorce is something that you clearly should look for. One fault ground that we have in Texas for a divorce is when one party goes to jail for more than a year. This is a common thing, probably more common than we want to see, but it is a reason for a divorce to be granted based on fault. That'll get one party awarded disproportionate share or more of an estate than the other party. And it really doesn't matter what they go to jail for. If they're going to be in jail for at least a year or more, that can be a grounds for divorce. If you want to learn more about signs that may be leading you to a divorce, just reach out to us at the Boswell Law Firm. We're here to help.